Tax amnesty granted by the government has so far accrued 3.4 billion shillings in unclaimed revenue, with 17,000 taxpayers who applied for the pardon expected to eventually surrender 10.5 billion shillings. The amnesty, which kicked off on the 1st of September, was meant to ensure about 2.8 million Kenyans who had not settled their tax obligations do so without incurring penalties by settling the principal tax.
The government granted a tax amnesty for taxpayers who had penalties imposed on unpaid tax that had been accrued till December 2022. The move by the Treasury was meant to give much-needed relief to individuals and businesses, allowing them a grace period to start afresh. This, it was believed, would rake in at least 50 billion in revenue through compliance from previous financial years.
If you filed a payable return, that is a return that had a payment to be made, and you did not make that payment or made that payment late, you are fined, and you're also given a penalty and interest accrued to that liability.
The Kenya Revenue Authority, almost a month and a half later, now say already 3.4 billion has been collected, numbers that bode well with the tax collector.
Commissioner feels like after assessing and you avoided to pay tax, the commissioner may impose that penalty, and it is normally about double that amount. It is imposed specifically under that section, and that one does not qualify for tax amnesty. That is the only liability, if imposed under you, that does not qualify for amnesty.
Before you default, if you feel that something might happen that bars you from honoring the plan, you need to make this plan with your debt manager so that they can give you another date, so that you don't default.
The waived sum, they say, would be inconsequential in comparison to the possible revenue that would be lost to individuals who could not comply with penalties that sometimes outweighed revenue owed. Ibak Said for TV 47.